My problem with Veg-Biryani and Indian democracy is such that none really exist. And let me tell you why. Let's first deal with the concept of Veg Biryani. Now, biryani, for those who know, it's a Middle Eastern cuisine and it's a non-veg cuisine. So the meat is intrinsic part of it. There is another dish called fried rice, which can be veg or non-veg depending on which ingredients are added. But veg biryani is just a fancy term as a consequence of uh, human ignorance, for say. When you come to Indian democracy, why I say that again it doesn't exist, or at least that's partly my problem because it's been 78 years since independence, and we have now around 1.4 billion people, and they all seem to be very pleased with the notion or the idea or the concept when we call India is a democratic country. The first thing about democracy you need to know is this, that as far as the history is known to us, there is a person whose name is Cleisthenes, who is attributed as the father of democracy, who established the first early form of democracy in Greece, Athens, around 500 BCE. And in that form of democracy, it had two salient features. First, direct election. So the citizens were able or required to elect their leaders through vote, and it was direct. The other feature of democracy was the people's participation. People's participation in policy and law. So whenever there was a policy decision or a tax decision or a decision with regards to war or certain other important things that would affect the nation, uh, the people had the opportunity to be there in the assembly and take part in the discussion and have their say. Now, in India, we have none. We do not have direct representation, and we do not have any say or privilege of participating in the assembly. That's for the politician.